Okay, welcome to lesson 26, dividing fractions. Lesson 26 of numbers and operations. Here's our objective, our vocabulary. So now reciprocal. This is a word that comes up, and let me show you what a reciprocal is. So now, if you have a whole number like 2, to make it a fraction, we put it over 1. And to make a reciprocal, you just basically turn it upside down. So the top goes on bottom and the bottom goes on top. This is called the reciprocal, and making a reciprocal is called to invert. So you invert a fraction to get its reciprocal. So this will be the reciprocal, and the whole process to flip a fraction upside down is to invert. Similar words. Don't get bogged down in the words. I'm just going to say flip a fraction upside down. I'm not going to use the technical language. All right, here's our rules and notes. The 0 has no reciprocal. Why? If you do 0 over 3 and you invert it and get 3 divided by 0, well, 3 divided by 0 in mathematics is undefined. It doesn't have an answer. Mathematicians have not agreed what to do when you divide by 0. So you cannot divide by 0 unless you get a degree in math and you work it out and you solve the problem and you can prove it and it holds up. Then maybe you can give all math teachers across the world an answer for what happens when you divide by 0. But up until now, it hasn't been discovered. Okay, so divide and simplify. And remember, we're still simplifying fractions down to the smallest number. So what do we have to do? We take 7/8 and divide it by 1/2. Well, when you divide fractions, and we know that division and multiplication are opposite steps, the reason why we have to invert the fraction is 7/8. The front one always stays the same, the dividend. We change the division to multiplication, and then the second fraction gets flipped upside down. So now this becomes 7/8 times 2 over 1. And 7/8 times 2 over 1, we can cross multiply here. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Becomes 7 over 4. And look, now we can divide this out. So 7 divided by 4. 4 goes into 7 one time. 7 minus 4 is 3. And the bottom stays the same. So 7/8 divided by 1/2 gives us 1 3/4. And you're saying, Mr. Walls, this doesn't make sense. My number got bigger. Well, in actuality, when you multiply fractions, the real answer gets smaller. When you divide fractions, the number should get bigger unless you're dealing with mixed numbers. But when you're just dividing regular old fractions that are normal, not improper fractions, not mixed numbers, the numbers will actually get bigger because you're multiplying by the reciprocal. So you had to invert the fraction and multiply. So let's look at another example. 11 divided by 7/10. So let's change this. Negative 11 divided by 7 over 10. And we know that all whole numbers, to make fractions out of them, we just divide by 1. And so let's solve it on the next page. So negative 11 over 1 divided by 7/10. We have to follow the steps. Negative 11 over 1. Change the division to multiplication. Flip the second fraction. And now we just multiply as usual. 11 times 10 becomes 110 over 7. And now we divide that. 7 into 110. 7 goes in 11 once. 1 times 7, 40. 5 gives us 35. Subtracting gives us 5. 15 with a remainder of 5. So our answer is negative 15 and 5/7. And that is all our examples for today in this lesson. So do the practice problems, and I'll see you at the end of the video. Okay, now look at this one. We have a parentheses here, but we have a division in between the number and the parentheses. So we know we're not multiplying. So 5/6 divided by negative 30. And we know we have to put the 30 over 1. And now we have to redo the second half. Change the division to multiplication. Flip the second fraction upside down. Cross multiply where you can. And 1 times negative 1 is negative 1. And 6 times 6 is 36. So our answer is negative 1 over 36. And this fraction is simplified because there's nothing on the top. And the bottom is the bottom. Okay. 21 divided by 7 over 8. Well, our first step is to put the 21 over 1. And now we can do it. 21 over 1, the front fraction always stay the same. Change the divide to multiply and flip the second fraction. And look, 7 goes into 21, so we can cross multiply to make everything easier on ourselves. And then 3 times 8 is 24. Now, if you felt like I moved too fast for you in this video, go back and watch previous videos. I designed these videos to be short, so I'm only going to do a couple of examples, maybe 2 to 5 at the most, no more than 5 examples. There'll be 4 to 5 practice problems, but they're designed in sets. So I would encourage you to watch a video, then watch another video, then watch another video. So I would really urge you to watch more than one video if you're doing some work, so that you see how it's worked and get some more practice in. And then once you watch the videos, you're going to have to try these with some practice problems on your own. And you can find practice problems all over the place. Go back to my welcome to this channel video for some suggestions on how to use this channel, or go back to the intro to numbers and operations video to help you. So thank you for watching. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll catch up with you in the next video.